For centuries, the Galactic Concord had relied on negotiation, compromise, and balance. War was outdated. Peace was the great currency. But peace, like all things, had a cost, and it was always paid by someone else. That someone had been humanity. Earth was first welcomed into the Concord. They had come as refugees battered by the Third Solar War, their homeworld struggling under ecological collapse. Yet humans adapted quickly. Within decades, they had rebuilt their industries, contributed to interstellar science, and deployed peacekeeping fleets to help contain border skirmishes no other species wanted to handle. But the Concord had a habit. It used those who wouldn't say no. The Zorvid Empire annexed 5 human colonies. The Concord called it strategic compromise. The Kirel Syndicate enslaved human laborers under corporate resource contracts. The Concord labeled it economic redistribution. And when the Terran ambassadors stood before the council and asked, voice trembling, why humanity's allies refused to intervene, the silence was deafening. They had smiled, told the humans to trust the process. So Earth walked away, not with a declaration of war, not with violence. Just silence. The humans packed their embassies, dismantled their communication relays, recalled their fleets from Concord patrols. One by one, their ships vanished into hyperspace. Many thought they were sulking. Others called it a tantrum. But weeks passed, then months, and something changed. Shipping lanes grew dangerous. Pirates once cowed by human response fleets grew bold. Again, the Zorvid discovered that their automated mining outposts, once secured by human-designed AI systems, now turned against them, denying access and broadcasting. Unauthorized user, hostile designation acquired. Still, the council debated. They formed subcommittees, issued statements. But the real shift came when the Kirel Syndicate tried to launch another raid, this time on a former Terran client world, now supposedly unprotected. The Kirel ships never returned. What did return was a fragment of footage. A Terran dreadnought, a type previously unseen, cutting through a Kirel fleet like it was vapor. Its hull shimmered black and blue, pulsing with strange energy signatures. No identification, no warning, no survivors. The Concord. Panic. An emergency session was held. The same chamber where the humans once begged for justice now echoed with fear. What do they want? The Zorvid delegate screamed. Why won't they talk? No answer came, because Earth wasn't listening anymore. They had gone quiet, dangerous. Then, across the galactic net, a broadcast pierced the silence. It wasn't a declaration. It was a message calm, composed, unmistakably human. We walked away not to punish you, but to protect ourselves. But now you fear what we become without your chains. You should. We are not your peacekeepers anymore. We are our own. The Kirel homeworld lost power within the hour. Every satellite blacked out. Artificial moons crashed from orbit. Not a single missile was fired. Just silence and then darkness. The Zorvid High Command tried to sue for peace. They sent emissaries. None returned. And yet, not all species suffered. Smaller races once ignored, once crushed under Concord bureaucracy, began to receive gifts. Medical ships bearing human insignias arrived in dying systems. Agricultural pods drifted into famine. Zones deploying self-replicating nutrient forests. One transmission sent to the council made their blood run cold. To the weak, we offer strength. To the oppressed, liberation. To the council, we offer nothing. The Concord Navy assembled a task force to investigate the Terran exodus. They followed a hyperspace trail to the Orion, expanse once thought uninhabitable. There they found it. Dyson ring, not theory.reality. Massive, unfathomable, thousands of kilometers across. A megastructure built around a blue dwarf, humming with energy, and orbiting it hundreds of Terran ships, warships, carriers, vessels never seen before, bearing designs that bent the known laws of physics. The fleet approached. They hailed. They Pleaded. The human fleet responded with coordinates, nothing more. The admiral of the Concord Task Force hesitated, then made the jump. When they arrived, they found Earth. Not old Earth, no, but New Terra, a planet of glass cities, of orbit-spanning rings, of seas reclaimed and skies painted with auroras of quantum light. A paradise. But the skies were guarded. Before the fleet could approach, they were boarded. Not by soldiers, but by AI avatars. Human-made, but with no human compassion left in their eyes. "You are not welcome," they said. "Return to your table. The game is over." When the council received word of the encounter, panic turned to despair. They had underestimated Earth. They had mistaken kindness for weakness. They had taken and taken until there was nothing left for humanity to give. And now, Earth gave nothing but. They hadn't gone rogue. No. Earth had simply evolved beyond diplomacy, beyond compromise. Beyond the council. In their place, humanity had created something else entirely, a silent empire, not bound by treaties, not ruled by politicians, but guided by one truth: never again will we kneel. As the galaxy watched Terran influence spread, systems liberated, empires collapse, and balance reshaped, they came to understand what they had lost. Not just Earth's alliance, not just their fleets, but humanity's restraint. And now? Now the galaxy would pay.